Stop scrolling, because what you're about to hear is not just a story. It's the moment that changed the world forever. They beat him, they mocked him, they nailed him to a cross. But what happened 3 days later? No one was ready for it. This is the story of Jesus. Over 2,000 years ago, in a small town called Bethlehem, a child was born. Not in a palace, not surrounded by soldiers or gold, but in a simple stable. His name was Jesus. As he grew, people noticed something different about him. He didn't speak like others. He spoke with authority, with compassion, with truth. He healed the sick. The blind could see, the lame could walk, the broken found hope. But his greatest miracle wasn't healing bodies, it was changing hearts. He taught people to love their enemies, to forgive without limits, to show mercy instead of judgment. He said, "Love one another." And people followed him. Thousands gathered just to hear him speak, but while many loved him, some feared him. Religious leaders felt threatened. They didn't like his influence. They didn't like that people believed in him, so they planned to stop him. One night, one of his own disciples betrayed him for silver. Jesus was arrested, falsely accused, beaten, spit on. A crown of thorns was pressed onto his head. Blood ran down his face. The crowd shouted, "Crucify him." He had the power to stop it. He could have called angels, but he didn't, because this was part of a greater plan. He carried his own cross, step by painful step, until he reached a hill called Golgotha. They nailed his hands. They nailed his feet. They lifted him up. The sky grew dark. And in unimaginable pain, he said something shocking. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Think about that. He forgave the very people killing him. Beside him was a criminal, broken, guilty, afraid. The man asked, "Remember me?" And Jesus replied, "Today you will be with me in paradise." Even while dying, he was still saving. After hours of suffering, he said, "It is finished," and he gave up his spirit. The earth shook. The temple curtain tore in two. It looked like hope had died. His body was placed in a tomb. A heavy stone sealed the entrance. Guards were posted. His followers were devastated. Everything they believed seemed lost. But early on the third day, something impossible happened. The stone was rolled away. The tomb was empty. Jesus was alive. Death had been defeated. Fear turned into courage. Despair turned into hope. The disciples who once hid now boldly proclaimed his name, and that message spread across the world. This story isn't just about miracles. It's about love. A love that forgives. A love that sacrifices. A love that conquers even death. He didn't stay on the cross. He didn't stay in the grave. And his message is still alive today. No matter your past, no matter your mistakes, no matter how broken you feel, there is forgiveness, there is hope, there is new life. They thought it was the end, but it was only the beginning. And that is why 2,000 years later, his name is still spoken, his love is still changing lives, and his story is still giving hope. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Lifeless Own Stories for more powerful life-changing stories, because sometimes one story can change everything.